Welcome to your daily focus for December the 26th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Truly, thank you so much. I send it right back to you. So we have the solar eclipse today. We have the solar eclipse in Capricorn as the Capricorn party has now commenced. We have in Capricorn, we have the sun, the moon, we have Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter. I think Mercury is just days away, maybe a week away from coming in and joining the party too. So an eclipse the energy lasts 6 months. So it's time to set long range goals. New moons typically mean we want new beginnings, new starts, new business opportunities, new career goals, love goals, family goals, health and well-being goals, spirituality goals, your work within the community, what you want to join, who you want to become, what you want to learn, where you want to travel to. New starts, new beginnings. That's what a new moon energy is. And the solar eclipse magnifies this. And it's over the next 6 months that beauty can come into your life. New beginnings, new starts. So we have the 26 energy. So pay close attention to the messages that you receive. And I think it's like the vibration you feel. You ever step into a room and you can already feel the heaviness of it or the lightness of it, or next to a person and you can just feel the vibrational energy? And make sure that that's a vibration that you want to tune into, that it's not lowering your energy, that it's raising your energy, that it makes you feel imbalanced or safe, loved, knowledgeable, intuitive. So that would be our strength card, the 8. Really walking with intent to what you want to go after, to what you are dreaming of, to the goals that you are setting. The dogs are wrestling in the background. So if we add the numerology together, we get a 14, which is temperance. And I love how temperance is in play here for this new moon energy for us, for our solar eclipse energy. Temperance is what don't you need in your life anymore? What can you let go of in order to really bring in true balance, a harmony, a space for yourself? So we're feeling the vibration. If we connect to the vibration, if we're conscious of the vibration, if we go through the day with awareness of the vibration, we'll see many things that we can let go of in our life, things that we no longer need, things that were once of value to us but no longer has that value in our life. And it could be people, it could be things, it could be environments, it could be just your perceptions, your way of thought. And temperance is there to ask you to release the clutter so that you can form and mold yourself into the strength of who you truly are. Now, if we go 4 plus 1, it's the 5 energy. The 5 energy moving forward in your thoughts, in your dreams, in the tangible. Maybe you are moving homes. Maybe you are moving continents. We have the sun and moon, of course, both in Capricorn. Oh, and the solar eclipse is at 4 degrees. And I find that so amazingly awesome. Can't think of a better word than awesome. That the 4 energy is also the numerology for our year, right? 2020. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is a 4 energy. And the solar eclipse igniting our way forward into the new year is a 4 energy attached to it. So the Emperor, making the plan, bringing in the stability, bringing in the security, growing our awareness of who we are. Let's see what the cards have to say. We start with, you have the Ten of Cups, the happily ever after. Look at the happily ever after today. Start making your plans to walk in some way forward towards that, to step into that picture of happiness, contentment, beauty, harmony, balance. And what does that mean for you? Is it good health? Are there some things that you can do today to start moving you into that direction? Is it friendships, relationships? Are there relationships that you need to really step up to the plate to or grow deeper? Relationships that are toxic, are you walking away from them so that you can open up to a new experience within relationships? Work and career. What are you setting your sights on? Is it a brand new business that you've created out of nothing? Is it going to work for somebody else with the education, the sage wisdom that you take forward with you, or your talents and abilities? Is it making your a name for yourself within the community of where you help, of what you attend, of what you belong to? The Ten of Cups is here. Ooh. It is such a beautiful harmony. I think we have Jupiter, Uranus, and the Sun and Moon all in this beautiful, beautiful connection. I think Jupiter sits right on top of this eclipse. So the expansion, the happiness, the joy that can come into your life. The only limit there really is to all of that is what you decide that limit is. So, I mean, Jupiter brings in the expansion. Uranus brings in the, the miracles, the amazing coincidences that happen, the lucky streak you go on. It's almost like serendipity with the energy in the sky for us. So imagine the joy that you can step into. Imagine the happiness, the love, the compassion, the success that you can step into. Don't forget that this is all happening in Capricorn. So collectively, it's about, yes, our success in the workplace, our stature in the community, what identifies us to the world, what makes us unique. It's about planning. It's about structure. It's about order coming into your life, balance coming into your life. And how do you bring that in? Because the skies say that it can be very successful if you bring it to the consciousness and you are determined. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, we've walked so many paths to get to here. How many doors have you walked through? 5, 10, million. Learning things, growing, experiencing. Some good, some bad. And bad is only a perception of how. It's not what happens to you, it's how you react to it. How have your reactions changed in your life? How have you gotten to this moment in time? And you're ready to go on a brand new path. Each of those wands behind you represent a path that you have walked. And they're tall and they're straight and they got foliage on them. There's growth. Inner growth, outer growth. And we hold this little stubby, twisted wand in our hand and we go, I don't know, wow. That seems like a big job. And it will be. But we have the next 6 months to kickstart it. We're wearing red, our courage, our passion. We're wearing white for new beginnings, new starts, birth, fertility. And the story that I put to this card is this young woman. She spun thread for her father. And one day her father walks in and says, you know, we need to pack up all these different threads and yarns and ropes of all these different colors. We need to go and trade them. And we need to find you a husband. And she says, okay, father. And she packed everything up and they went on a ship. And there was a giant storm. And she was the only one that was washed on shore. Everybody else had perished. And all of a sudden, these guards came and grabbed her and they put her for sale in the marketplace. And a merchant had seen her up there and thought, I could probably give her a better life than most of these people could. So he took her back. And she began to learn how to make canvases and different kinds of cloths. And weave beautiful designs and make them different colors and different strengths. And one day he says, we need to go and trade these. And she says, okay. And the ship was overcome by pirates and she was taken captive. And they put her to work making the large masts for the ships. One day there was a violent storm and she ended up alone, being the only survivor from the shipwreck. And she looked up into the heavens and she went, oh, why? Why do you do this to me? Every time I think I get grounded, I know my place. I'm happy. I'm content. You go and you rip it all away from me. You pull the carpet right from underneath my feet. And along came these guards. And they said, we have to take you to the emperor. And she says, of course you do. And away they went to the emperor. And the emperor told her this tale, this prophecy of a woman being found on the beach all alone. And she could make these beautiful tents. And because she could make these beautiful tents, she brought the emperor that was ruling at the time great fortune and respect and riches. He says, can you do these things? And she thought about it for a minute and she says, yeah, I could do that. And he goes, okay, well, what do you need? What do you need? We'll give you anything you need. And she says, well, first I'm going to need a bunch of tarps. And, oh, well, we don't have anything like that here. She goes, don't worry, I know how to make them. And away she went. And when she was done with that, she says, now I need some ropes. Well, we don't have anything like that. She goes, don't worry, I know how to make them. And finally, when she had it all put together, she says, finally, we need the large poles to put it upright. And they, oh, we don't have anything like that. And so she says, don't worry, I know how to do that. And she did that. And because of this beautiful tent that from all of her, Dylan's highlighting this for us, from all of her travels around the world, she had seen so many tents and she got creative and made her own design of tent. And it was the most beautiful anyone had seen. And it brought the emperor great glory and riches and prestige and honor and respect. And so he brought her in front of him again and said, this is wonderful what you have done for me. What can I do to repay you? And she thought about it and she said, well, a long time ago, I started out with my father to find a husband. I guess I would like a husband. And he says, marry me. And she did. And they lived happily ever after. So we go through challenges, we go through learning experiences in our life, and we don't understand how it fits together. But this card says it does. That we take all of that knowledge with us, that sage wisdom with us, and going forward. Remember, today is a 5 energy. That's the Hierophant. That is realizing the sage wisdom, the knowledge that you have, the talents, the abilities, the unique you, and bringing it out and making it work for you. To bring you to where you want to be successfully, to keep you grounded. We have the Five of Wands. Collectively, get together with people. This is brainstorming. This is partnerships. This is having a little bit of fun. This is maybe even a little bit of competition. This is gatherings and bringing your best to the table and allowing your light to shine and allowing other people's lights to shine and letting that come together to grow deeper relationships, successful opportunities, adventures, learning experiences. So team play, group play. We have the moon. Of course, the moon. When's the last time we saw the moon card? My goodness. It has been a while since we've seen the moon card. And here it is for our solar eclipse. This is to feel the freedom. This is going inside and finding your balance, finding your truth. To stand in what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what brings you laughter, what brings you that feeling of success, of abundance, that feeling of happily ever after. It's about being truthful with you and what really brings that into your life. And it usually closely aligns with your goals for your job, your career, what you do in the community, your health and well-being. It all blends together. So go within, find the truth of what really brings those, romance, happiness, allows your creativity to flow, your passion to flow, your vibration to strengthen. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is another card that hasn't been out in forever and a day, with the giant moon behind it there. The Seven of Pentacles. What are you cultivating? What are you planting the seeds for? We have new moon energy, so it's all about making sure that dirt is enriched. We've put in the compost, we've put in the mulches, we've pulled the weeds, we got rid of the debris and the rocks and any kind of old roots and everything. And we put our seed in and we plant it. And we begin to water it and care for it and check on it. We celebrate the first leaf coming out through the ground. We grow it bigger. We strengthen it even more. We keep tending to it. So we need to do for our goals and our dreams and our desires, that we can't just wish it into our life. Although with this solar eclipse energy, Dylan is saying it could just happen without you even lifting a finger. Even look at it, people are going to have these little lucky streaks, this you won't believe what happened to me today kind of stories all over the place for the next couple of weeks into the next couple of months, up to 6 months. What are you cultivating? Where are you putting your focus? Where are you putting your energy? Is it on your dreams, your goals, your truth, what you stand for, where you want to grow, where you want to create, where you want to become? What powerful, beautiful cards we have for our solar eclipse. We'll get a well-being card here. I mean, this is the energy of finding your dream job, finding your soulmate, finding your new best friend, stepping into your spirituality. You should be highly intuitive. You'll notice it a little bit more, how your intuition is leading you, or a gift is being magnified. I am life everlasting. I am an eternal being. I am an eternal being. And because you are eternal, you can do and become anything you want. anything you want to step into. You are a part of the collective. I do not believe that we die and there's nothing. I believe there is something afterwards. I believe after a while we reincarnate and we choose to come back and learn more life lessons and grow. So when you know that you are life everlasting, every day makes a difference. Because you want that growth, you want that success. It's like, if you can imagine, this is kind of like the University of Hard Knocks for our spirituality. We come into learning, we come into understanding a different part of life, of experience. We just don't go over and we play harps and we fly above the clouds. We go to work. So it's like we've been reading the textbooks and we go, okay, I can do that. Yeah, set me down. I'm ready for the big test. We come down here and we go, whoa, this is so hard. It's like that science experiment and reading it in the book, or that new cake that you want to make, or something, that new meal, that recipe that you want to try out. And you read it, no, that sounds easy. And then you get to work on it. And it's like, whoa, what is this? And if you miss a part, you got to go back and figure it out and start again. And and then you have success. You have that perfect. You cannot die. You are everlasting life. In grace, you may choose to relax and allow your gentle transition back into your non-physical state of pure positive energy. Your natural state is foreverness. It's about growing. It's about stepping into what you came here to do. And you know it deep down. You already know it deep down. It's being truthful with yourself. And this new moon, this solar eclipse, is asking for you to be truthful with yourself about what you really want, what really would give you great joy and happiness. It's not the same for me. It's not the same for you as anybody else. We're all very unique in what that balance, what that harmony does look like for us. And it's focusing on us and our truth and our goals forward. It's such a powerful moon. So let's get an animal card here. Crystal clear. So clarity comes in, understanding comes in. Ways we didn't think we could go forward before. We see the way forward, or we're gifted with something to move us forward. Very much like the Ace of Pentacles in our life. Because this would be an Ace of Pentacles kind of energy. The hummingbird. Crystal clear. Goals, positivity, happiness, hover, and clarity. As you become more clear about who you really are, you are better able to decide what is best for you the first time around. Hummingbird tells you that it is essential to have crystal clear and concrete goals before taking action. Write down exactly what you want to achieve, your plans, your ultimate goal. You should be clear about your action steps in order to reach your goal. It is then that you can see with clarity how you can reach your goal and become motivated in doing so. And maybe journaling, writing it down today would be a fantastic way of cementing in some goals and dreams for yourself, of where you want to transform, make tangible in your life. A positive attitude is a prerequisite if you wish to live a fulfilled life. It is when you believe in yourself, when you set a vision and you put wings on that dream, that your life starts to feel purposeful. Hummingbird is filled with magic and love and wants you to know that not everything is supposed to make sense. You will feel much happier, loved, and motivated if you allow yourself to focus on the good in your life and all around you, rather than looking at the negative, rather than allowing the bad. Hummingbirds can do what most birds can't. They hover. Take a lesson from their abilities and just hover over your issues before making a drastic decision. Find like-minded and positive people to engage with. This is a good way of motivating yourself. So, finding like-minded people, motivating yourself, I think we'll be led to them. I think we will have this optimism, with Jupiter being there, talking to Uranus, right on top of the new moon, the eclipse. You got to expect the expansion in your life in one area or another. And it will happen for most without even probably having to lift a finger. So when you can direct that energy, maybe it even gets bigger and better and more wonderful for you. We will go to a Journey of Love card. Within nothing, there is everything. The 2 energy. Oh, I wonder if this has a relationship to the temperance energy of the numerology. Within nothing, there is everything. It's a very young card. It's the number 2. The poem is extremely short. The wind moves gently. Through trees, quiet water flows. Life's song calls softly. From a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. What a creative being you are. You are sending consciousness into motion, bringing your creation into being. With every inner desire, with every whispered wish, the universe receives your yearning and aspirations with open arms, returning them to you as a manifestation in your life. Has anybody else got goosebumps right now? What is really in your heart? Open your arms, sigh, speak your heart truth aloud to the loving universe and receive it as your destiny, manifesting now. This oracle brings a message to you. Something that you want is something that you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere. No sign on the horizon to give you hope, yet it is coming to you anyway. It is a spiritual law that you cannot be denied the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of universal love rushing towards you, swelling within you. Now. My goodness. This is a beautiful, magical time. Embrace it. See where you want to go. Imagine the unimaginable. And get ready to turn the impossible into something extremely possible. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.